Stotram Kamalajadayitashtakam is dedicated to Devi Saraswati, who is called Kamalajadayita, the beloved of Kamalajaha, who is Brahmadev. So we have seen 7 verses where the Acharya, who is Satchidananda Sri Shivabhinava Bharati Swamigal, Narasimha Bharati Swami, who has adorned the Sringeri Matham as the 33rd Shankaracharya. So he has composed these 8 verses. Now in 6 verses we have seen the entire Vedic lifestyle. The Vedic lifestyle as per Ashrama Varna Dharma. The Vedic style, daily lifestyle will start with Deva Puja, Abhishekam, then Naivedyam will be there, then Shastra, Shravanam, Puja, Aratis, and concluding just like what we are doing here. Unlike when the day starts with TV, entertainment, chai, coffee, newspaper, that is anti-Vedic lifestyle. So in these 6 verses, the Acharya has asked for many things, a long list. And the last line, Vidyam Shuddham Cha Buddhim Kamalajadayite Sattvaram Dehi Madhyam. O Devi, you give me now, here and now, Sattvaram, the liberating knowledge. That is the knowledge that will bestow moksha or freedom from anishta. Not day after, not in 1 year, not in 5 years, but now. But for that I need Shuddha Buddhi. And Shuddha Buddhi is nothing other than Sadhana Chatushtayam, which was talked about in verse 7, which we did yesterday. So usually what happens, always there will be 2 choices before us in life. Preyo Margaha, Shreyo Marga. Where do these 2 words come? Upanishad. Remember, that is where these 2 words are introduced. So the life choices, always there will be 2. So Lord Yama is telling that young Mumukshu, 8-year-old Nachiketa, who wants moksha, he says, you are the best guru that one can have. And Yama says, you are the best Shishya one can have, because such a glowing Mumukshutvam you have. So he says, in front of everyone there will be a fork always. Preyo Marga is the pleasant path that will give me immediate gratification. I will pursue Ardhakama goals. Why do I do that? Insecurity. Because of ignorance, really. I feel that I need to do this, I need to do that, and hence I am pursuing the Preyo Marga. That is the pleasant path. Then Yama says, no, but there is the other path also available at every point of time. That is Shreyo Marga. Shreyo Marga is the good path. So it's very famous, the good versus pleasant. So what is good for me? Ultimate good is moksha. And the good need not be pleasant. The good involves discipline, following the Vedic lifestyle, all that we saw yesterday, Viveka, Vairagya, Mumukshutvam, Shatka, Sampatihi. But if you are able to choose the Shreyo Margaha, and then even as we pursue Preyo Margaha, then Shreyo Marga alone will go to give us moksha. But generally what happens in the Gita, Bhagavan has said, everybody is caught up in my lower prakriti. Mam avyayam nature naha janati. Nobody knows me. Nobody knows me. Who is Krishna Tattvataha? That means nobody is seeking the Paravidya. So in life what happens is, one generally will postpone this Shravanam till retirement. Not even retirement. At retirement, one will again be busy. So we think that we will come to the study when I am retired, when the children are married and settled, when the grandchildren are born, And when they are married, கொள்ளு பேத்தி கூட பார்த்துட்டு கல்யாணம் பண்ணி வச்சுட்டு அப்புறம் வர Swamiji to Gurukulam. No? Puja Swamiji would say, is always waiting for people to come. Or what will be the excuse? Let my fixed deposits mature. Yeah? Or ரெண்டாவது மாடி கட்டுறேன். Then I am free to do Shravanam. So all these excuses will be there. Then what does Shankaracharya says? संप्राप्ते सन्निहिते काले नहि नहि रक्षति दुःखृन् करणे भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते. So the one who is constantly pursuing Preyo Margaha, because of that inner insecurity, calls him a Mudha. Mudha does not mean a fool. Mudha means aviveki. The one who is not able to discern between what is a pleasant immediate goal, but I really don't know how much time I have left, so I should come to Shravanam. And so the Devi, in her 4 hands, yesterday we saw the description. Saraswati has Japamala, Grantha, Chinmudra and Amrita Kalasha. So Devi is saying, come to me, seek this knowledge, and then I will provide you with a guru. The competent guru will unfold the Tattvam. Tattvam is symbolized by Chinmudra, which is the Jiva Ishvara Aikajnanam, and that is the nature of Moksha. Amrita Ghata Moksha. So, first 6 verses are about how the Acharya is asking for long life, good health, then remove my papa karma phalas, let me choose Shreyo Margaha, give me Astikya Buddhi and Dhrida Bhakti to follow this Marga. Yeah? Now the last 2 verses are about how one is ready now for Jnana Yoga. We have seen how Karma Yoga will remove the Malam, Raga Dvesha Malam. Yeah? And Upasanas, Japa, Pujas will remove the unsteadiness in the mind. No? And when these clouds are dispelled, then only a thin avaranam is there. Yeah? Avaranam, that separates me from Ishvara. And that is removed by the grace of the Guru when one comes to Jnana Yoga. Yeah? So in the 7th verse, what did we see? Shantyadyaha sampadaha me vitara shubhakarihi nitya tad bhinna bodham. So here this verse is talking about the sadhana chatushtayam. All along, what did we see in the 4th line? Vidyam shuddham ja buddhim. Shuddha buddhi. Shuddha buddhi is adhikaritvam. What is the adhikaritvam for us? Sadhana chatushtayam. What is sadhana chatushtayam? The 4 Ds. First, discrimination, dispassion, disciplines,
and desire for moksha.
Very good. In other words, Sanskritena vadatu Vivekaha Vairagyam Shatka Sampatihi Mumuksha. Then the Shantyadyaha is referring to the 3rd disciplines. Shamadamadi Shatka Sampatihi or Shanti Adi. Shanti is same as Shama. So Shamadamadi you say or Shantyadya. So what are the 6 disciplines? Shamaha, Damaha, Uparamaha, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam. Shamaha is mind management, yeah? Mastery at the thought level. And Damaha is Indriya Nigraha, mastery at the sensory level, sensory management. Yeah? Then Uparamaha is maintaining both. Yeah. Yeah? Maintaining both is consistently watching, and have I got mastery at the thought level and at the body level. Yeah? So it is said the body and the mind are all gifts of Ishvara, instruments for us to pursue the Shreyo Marga. Then
Titiksha.
Uparama we did, yeah. Titiksha. Titiksha is forbearance. Forbearance is ability to put up with the difficult situations
without complaint,
without lamentation and complaint. Yeah? And why we should do that? We will increase the threshold value.
Swadharma.
Yeah, no, the patience level will increase. And as we saw yesterday, the Gita shloka is there. Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkhadaha agama apayino nityaha tanti dikshasva bharata. So Krishna is telling Arjuna, these pairs of opposites, dvandvas, we will always be confronted with them. Sometimes they will be sukham, dukham, shita, ushna. You don't be worried about it. You follow your swadharma. So put up with the pairs of opposites is titiksha. Very, very important. Then samadhanam. What is samadhanam? I didn't do this yesterday. No, samadhanam is focus, concentration. So it is said that many of us, including me, I will buy a lot of books, spiritual books only, but most of them are unread. So samadhanam is we all with great enthusiasm will start music lessons, Sanskritam. Then Swami Paramanathan will say, ultimately the teacher will discover Advaitam. That is, the numbers will dwindle. Then from initially Panini classes like 20, then 10, 15, then only one person, and that person also will find some excuse. Lack of samadhana. Yeah? So when I take up a project, let me have a focused effort. And here it is with reference to Shravana. So anything, Gita study, Upanishads, any puja, that commitment should be there, and that is samadhana. So over 6 disciplines are over.
Sixth one we
Shraddha. Only Shraddha left. Shraddha is astikya buddhi. Yeah? Now Gita says Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. And Shraddha is not faith, in English. Faith is a very weak word. Shraddha means the one who will approach the Guru and approach the Shastras with great reverence. Yeah? Not with a biased mind. Biased mind. If we have a closed mind, a critical mind, lack of trust is there, then Shraddha is not. So Shraddha is that quality which will unlock my mind and let the knowledge enter. It is considered the most important qualification of all the 6. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. We have seen astikya buddhi. Now the first of the sadhana chatushtayam is viveka. So here in this shloka, viveka is described with that word nitya tat bhinna bodham. What is nitya vastu? Atma. There is, or Ishvara. Ishvara is the only nitya vastu in the jagat. And tat bhinna, what is anityam? Anityam is tat bhinna. Everything else. Anatma. And that anatma includes my aging body, my constantly changing mind.
comes with the expiry date.
Yeah, which comes with an expiry date. Everything that is in the Srishti comes with an expiry date. Yeah? And only to reappear, of course. Eternal cycles of Srishti and resolving is there. So the one who is able to see, that everything is changing constantly, that is called the Viveka stage. Nitya, Anitya, Vastu Viveka. What then we begin to question, I desired so many things, but now when I get the object of desire, that is slipping away from me. It needs maintenance, I have a fear of loss, or I do not get what I desire. Then why am I pursuing all this? So, Viveka is when one realizes that what am I seeking in life? Even after 50, 60, 70 years, have I discovered ultimate security? There is always some insecurity. What will happen tomorrow? What will happen to my family? What if COVID comes and the stocks crash? constant insecurity is there. Because we are clinging to anitya vastu, thinking that they are nitya vastu. So Viveka is a very important stage where one begins to discriminate what is nityam, what is anityam. What will Viveka do for us? Bring vairagyam, the next D, dispassion. Vairagya means now I shift my priority from Preyo Marga. I shift from Anitya Vastu and I am coming to Shreyo Margaha Nitya Vastu. The major shift happens. No? I still have, of course, duties, Swadharma to follow, but now there is a healthy distancing. There is a objectivity. That is called dispassion. That means what? Money is useful, family is beautiful, and all the short-term goals I have, I invest money in whatever insurance, this, that. But for me, they're all secondary. And I want moksha as my goal. Yeah? This is called the stage of vairagya. And then we have the 6 disciplines. Yeah? 6 disciplines is what for? To gain the Shuddha Buddhi, to have a emotionally mature mind, to go for moksha. Then final D is, here it is called moksha vancha. Moksha vancha means desire for moksha. Ichha. Vancha, ichha same. Now, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa says, how much mukshutvam we should have? No, that's there, Ramakrishna, but the answer given is, suppose God forbid, but suppose the head is on fire. Now will I see whether my bank balance is updated or whether I have to switch off the pressure cooker? What will I want? The nearest water source, water body. Yeah. So there is a Subhashitam which says that, when the house is burning, is that the time to dig a well? Nowadays we have fire extinguishers. So the idea is, Swami Omkarananda, the Brahmaleen Swami Omkarananda said, we should teach all this sadhana chatushtayam at the young children itself. So that they are clear what is dharma, what is adharma, what is prayas, what is shreyas. And then only later on they'll have a great foundation. So we have to prepare and not postpone this goal for after retirement. Because will Yama take permission from us? He's not going to say, are you ready to come with me? So samprapte sa nihite kale nahi nahi rakshati dukrin karne. So all my possessions, my debit cards, credit cards, qualifications, achievements, family, will any of them help me at the last moment? So what will help? Only knowledge. And that is why we are worshipping Devi Saraswati. There is another beautiful Subhashitam. Na choraharyam, na rajaharyam, na bhratrabhajyam, na bharakari, vyaye krite varthate eva vidyadhanam sarvadhana pradhanam. So the knowledge is real empowerment or real wealth. And the Subhashitam says, this is the wealth which is not taxable. Rajyaharyam, na. Then, na bharakari. It's not a burden. Is it like a burden? No. And it is not bhratrabhajyam. It is not something like land or assets that will be disputed amongst brothers. Today, Ambani, they're all having court cases, dividing the property. And then it is not, cannot be stolen by thieves. Yeah? So, vyaye krite, that is, the more I share, the more I pursue this knowledge, it grows even more. And this vidya dhanam is sarvadhana pradhanam. So, vidwan sarvatra pujati. Yeah? So, that is the prayer to Saraswati, bless me with this knowledge. And then third line, and so you Saraswati Lagu Kalaya, you bless me very quickly. You who are Sevyamana, worshipped by Sri Devi, Parvati, Sri Shiva, Sevyamani. And not only the Devis, Vidya Tirthadi Yogi Pravara Karasaro Jata Sampujitangre. You are worshipped with the lotus-like hands of great yogis like Vidyatirtha. Sringeri Matham is also famous for Swami Vidyaranya. Swami Vidyaranya is the famous sage in the Sabha, of Sringeri in those times. Hampi, that dynasty in Karnataka. So he is the author of the very famous text called Panchadashi. Panchadashi. And Panchadashi, Puja Swamiji would say, is a Prasada Grantha. 15 chapters are there. We will hopefully begin that one day. Vidyam Shuddham Cha Buddhim E Kamalajayate Satvaram Dehi Makhyam. Now we come to the concluding verse. Now you see, this entire Vedic lifestyle has given me the fourfold qualifications, which are these 4 Ds. Now I am ready for Jnana Marga, and this last verse is on Jnana Marga. We will chant it first. Satchit Satchit Rupatmano me,
Satchit Rupatmano me,
Shruti Manana Nidhi Dhyasanan Yashu Mataha,
Shruti Manana Nidhi Dhyasanan Yashu Mataha,
Satchit Rupatmano me,
Satchit Rupatmano me,
Shruti Manana Nidhi Dhyasanani,
Shruti Manana Nidhi Dhyasanani.
Then Ashu Mataha, but we will chant it together. Shruti Manana Nidhi Dhyasanan Yashu Mataha,
Shruti Manana Nidhi Dhyasanan Yashu Mataha,
Sampadya Swantamedat,
Sampadya Swantamedat,
Ruchiyutamanisham,
Ruchiyutamanisham,
Nirvikalpe Samadho,
Nirvikalpe Samadho,
Satchitrupatmano me Shruti Manana Nidhi Dhyasanan Yashu Mataha,
Satchit Rupatmano me Shruti Manana Nidhi Dhyasanan Yashu Mataha,
Sampadya Swantamedat Ruchiyutamanisham Nirvikalpe Samadho,
Sampadya Swantamedat Ruchiyutamanisham Nirvikalpe Samadho,
Tungatirangkarajat
Tungatirangkarajat,
Varagriha Vilasat
Varagriha Vilasat,
Chakrarajasanaste,
Chakrarajasanaste,
Tungatirangkarajat Varagriha Vilasat Chakrarajasanaste,
Tungatirangkarajat Varagriha Vilasat Chakrarajasanaste,
Vidyam Shuddham Cha Buddhim Kamalajadayite Satvaram Dehi Mahyam,
Vidyam Shuddham Cha Buddhim Kamalajadayite Satvaram Dehi Mahyam.
Together, let's try.
Satchit Rupatmano me Shruti Manana Nidhi Dhyasanan Yashu Mataha, Sampadya Swantamedat Ruchiyutamanisham Nirvikalpe Samadho, Tungatirangkarajat Varagriha Vilasat Chakrarajasanaste, Vidyam Shuddham Cha Buddhim Kamalajadayite Satvaram Dehi Mahyam.
Satchit Rupatmanaha me. So my nature is what? Satchit Rupa. You can add Ananda also. Satchit Ananda Rupaha Atmanaha me. This is my true nature. Yeah? Then, but what is the path? How to know this? Now, how do I know myself right now? I am Geeta, I live in Mylapore. I am a mother of 2. I am an employee. This is my introduction, right? So, when I look into the face, do I see Satchit Rupatmanaha? Me? What do I see? Gross body. The reflection will be only the gross body, the height, weight, and I can adjust my bindi and hairstyle. That is the mirror. But the Veda Pramana is the mirror that will show my true face, my true nature. Yeah. So what is my true nature? Sat Chit Rupa Atmanaha Me. Then how do I see that? How do I know that this is who I really am and not what I take myself to be? This is what is called Adhyasa. Atma Anatma Adhyasa. No? There was saying in the Gita class also, when a child is born, then there will be a lot of Adhyasas. No? Nakshatra Adhyasa, Gotra, Namakaranam, then student of this school. So many labels and definitions defining the Jiva will come as we go through life. Yeah. But here, the Shastra says that what is your true nature is Satchit Rupaha, Atmanaha. Then how do I know that? By Shruti Manana Nidhi Dhyasanam. And Shruti we can substitute as Shravanam. Yeah? So this verse is talking about the Jnana Marga. The Jnana Marga has the triple sadhanas of Shravanam, Mananam, Nidhi Dhyasanam. We have heard it many times. And what is the definition of each? What will Shravanam do for me?
Mind becomes clear.
And that, all of them will make the mind clear. Tatparya Nishchayaha. What is the vision of the Shastra? So, there is a definition that Shravanam is systematic, consistent pursuit of Shastra with a competent Guru. That is why Swamiji will say, it's better to approach a Guru who has also had a Guru and who is a traditional teacher of Vedanta. Yeah? And if we go to a Guru who is wonderfully inspiring, but mystical, we will be inspired in their presence, but we cannot get the clarity that I want for myself. That is the difference. No? So, Shravanam is what? I have to expose my mind to a sampradaya and study the Shastras like Gita and Upanishads over a period of time. Yeah? Then what will happen? The Shruti says Tattvamasi. All the Shrutis say the same thing. Gita elaborated in 18 chapters. Upanishads will come to the point blank. Yeah? So that is the vision. And so Shravanam is just to listen to the vision. That's it. First stage. Then Mananam. So Mananam will do what? So Shravanam is the recording stage. Mananam is replay. So Mananam is Samshaya Nivriti. If the Gita says Ajo Nitya Shashvatoyam Puranaha Na Hanyate Hanyamane Sharire. Oh Arjuna, you are neither the killer nor can you be killed. You are Ajaha, Amritiho. Okay, I have heard it in Shravanam so many times. Then Mananam I have to do. How can the Shastra call me Ajaha? How am I not subject to time? How do I not have really a birthday? We celebrate the birthday of Sthula Shariram. No? How am I never born? How can I never die? How is there no aging? There is a book by Deepak Chopra, I think, Ageless Body, Timeless Mind. Yeah? That is, Vedanta Tattvam is okay. Otherwise, by therapy and Ayurveda, rejuvenation and all, you can't make body and mind immortal. Prarabdha is fixed lifespan. Yeah? So, here it is about this Mananam. Mananam is churning the mind. Yeah? Mananam is churning the mind to remove the doubts. Now, if the doubts are not removed, what to do? Continue Shravanam. Still not removed after 5 years, continue Shravanam. 10 years, continue Shravanam. then life is coming to an end. Better luck next janma, is what the Shastra says. Now, why is one is not accomplishing the purpose? Because the Shuddha Buddhi has not taken place. Adhikarita. Yeah? So I have to also take care of Karma Yoga and Upasanas even as I pursue knowledge. Yeah? So this this Paravidya, after all, no, it will not enter so easily, no, unless it is a Uttama Adhikara. So remember in the Kathopanishad how Yama will tempt this young Nachiketa. He said, Nachiketa, at this young age, 8 years, you are asking for the Parama Purushartha. But let me give you, beautiful ladies, I'll give you chariots, I'll give you extra wealth, I will extend your life. But don't ask for this. No? It's called Pralobhanam. Lord Yama is tempting Nachiketa. Then Nachiketa says, no. You have promised to give me what I want only this. Yeah? And then take back your chariots, take back your beautiful damsels, your wealth. I don't want anything for that. That means what? Already Uttama Adhikari. Nachiketa must have finished all the sadhanas in the previous janma. Exactly. Only then one can pick up the thread and have such a tivra moksha. Yeah? So here, Mananam is that stage. We must not just first of all, come for Shravanam regularly and consistently. But then, in your busy lives, you have to dwell upon what you've heard also. Gita, Shloka, Upanishad, Mantra. Dwell upon it. Do some chintanam, find some quiet time in the day. Okay, but still the Jiva Yatra is not complete. The third triple sadhana of Jnana Yoga is Nididhyasanam. What is Nididhyasanam?
No, follow the
Vedantic meditation, or contemplation. Yeah, like we did this morning. No, when quietly you just dwell upon the tattvam. That is called contemplation. Yeah? That means what? Nididhyasanam is when I am able to see clearly the truth of the Shastras. That will happen only when I have done Shravanam and Mananam properly for a length of time. Then Nididhyasanam will happen effortlessly. Now, the camp is ending today. So when we go back to our homes, we are going to go back to our habitual tendencies. We will turn on YouTube and TV, and then we are back with the families. There will be so many distractions, shopping, office work. So the mind will have a habitual behavior. Nididhyasanam will counteract that habitual behavior. So Viparita Bhavana. Viparita Bhavana means I have listened to so many Shastras. Kena Upanishad over, Kaivalya over, Gita over, 2 times over. Still I take myself to be this person. I am mortal. And I am going to die one day. I was born on this day. This is who I am. This is called Viparita Bhavana. That means strong, entrenched notions and conclusions about oneself will not go unless one completes the Nididhyasana. But really speaking, the most important is Shravanam. If you continue Shravanam like we are doing now, then Shravanam itself, in the Shravanam class, Mananam will happen. And even as we do Mananam, Nididhyasanam can also happen. Suppose a very senior student is sitting here, all of you, then even as you are listening, you are able to see the meaning of the Shastra as yourself. Yes, I am able to accept. I am Ajaha, Amrityu, Akarta, Abhokta. And what is functioning, what is acting? Gunaha, Gunesha Vartante. I am the Navadvare Pure Dehi. I am really the free spirit, as they call in English. I am the Atma dwelling in this 9-gated body city. Naiva Kinchit Karomi Iti. So when you listen for a long period of time, even in the Shravanam, this will happen. But initially we have to make separate time for meditation, and so that there will be growing clarity. Why do I want to do all this?
Final goal.
Yeah. Huh?
Moksha.
Yeah, for getting knowledge, because only knowledge will remove the ignorance. And because of ignorance, I am suffering. No? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mata, Moha, Matsarya is all coming because of avidya. Avidya is the mix-up. Atma, Anatma, mix-up. Avivekaha. How will that go? Knowledge, self-knowledge. No? So the example often is given. Suppose you enter a dark room. Can you sweep away the darkness? No? Can you mop away the darkness? What will you do?
Bring the light.
Switch on the light. So, jnanameva mokshaha. So, it is said that by going to hundreds of Shabarimala yatras and doing all temple pujas and karma yoga, seva, koti karma bihi mokshaha na labhyate. And we have to understand this in the proper context. So, karma, doing, will always give me what? Finite results. Actions are all finite. Finite sadhana will give me finite results. But what do I want? Infinite. And hence I have to approach a guru or let the guru come into my life and pursue the knowledge of the infinite. Now again, this does not mean I discard karmas. No? Don't burn your bridges before you cross. Right? So we have to continue yajna, dana, tapas, yatra, seva, parenting, role playing. All this have a value and they have to be done in the light of karma yoga, right principles. And all the karma yoga will give me sadhana chatushtayam. Sadhana chatushtayam will make me eligible for shravanam. Shravanam is to be followed up by mananam, nididhyasnam, and then it is, the example is given of the temple dwaram. Tirupati, if you go, you can go via steps, you can take the bus route, you can choose to walk. Yeah. So bhakti, raja yoga, karma yoga, all different sadhanas are there. But ultimately, there is one small golden door where there is a maximum stampede, and then only you get the darshan. That is called jnana dwaram. Jnana dvarena mokshaha labhyate. So we are all looking for that ultimate freedom, the inner freedom. So the growing clarity will come only over a period of time. The joke is there when a student was attending Puja Swamiji's lectures, for 10 years, 15 years. Then initially, what they will all tell, many devotees will come to Swamiji from Chennai and all. Swamiji, puriyara maari irukku. Puriyala. Swamiji said, very good. Unno, shravanam panugo. You continue. That means there is a blurred clarity. Yeah? And then the same devotee will come after 10 years and tell Swamiji, this year you're teaching so well. Swamiji ke certificate kodutata. You're teaching so well, I'm able to understand. So what is the situation here? The devotee over 10 years has gained sadhana chatushtayam. The mind is clear and calm and able to receive and grasp the knowledge. Of course, leave Swamiji. But we ordinary teachers, we do improve our communication skills and we use PowerPoint and this and that. There is some, quality we add to our lessons. But really the student's mind has matured and able to grasp it. So that is why it is not enough if we do one round of Gita. Chinmayananda was also approached by another student and said that Swamiji, I have completed the whole Gita, 18 chapters. Then Swamiji said, you have gone through the Gita, but has the Gita gone through you? So the Gita has to be chewed and dwelt upon through these three stages: Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. And and then Vardhate eva. When we find a value for this marga, then the prema marga will be, not much pursued. Then you do your minimum swadharma. Yeah? And then you are like a trustee with respect to your family. That you are not taking care of your children or your partner or your family. He will take care. I don't need to be extra responsible or bothered about them. I do my minimum seva. என்ன நடக்கணுமோ நடந்தே ஆகும் இல்லையா? So what is to happen will happen, and do what you may cannot prevent that. So why do I get unnecessarily worried? So that is the first line, the triple sadhana. Hey Mataha, Ashu. Ashu means quickly. Quickly you bring me to this marga. So let me not be distracted, give me long life, health, and to pursue. And another thing is, once we postpone the study, Paramarthananda's jokes are so many. He will say when students become older, they with age everybody becomes insecure, isn't it? Then we think, okay, now let me try this Vedanta and comes to Vedanta class. Then Swami Paramartha will say, then their problems may have ended, but my problem will start. Because senses will become weak. Then how one will hear? There will be knee pain, back pain, this and that. So that is why the Shastra study empowers one at any stage in life. Be it children, adolescents, young mothers, parents, professionals, retired people, definitely they should come for this. So that is the value of knowledge we must develop in life. Sampadya. So let me accomplish this. So Devi, you accomplish this for me. Sampadya. And then Swantam. Swantam is in my mind. In my mind. And Etat Ruchi Yutam. Ruchi Yutam means, may I have a taste and inclination for this path. Ruchi. May I have an interest for this path. Generally Vedanta is considered a very dry topic. Is it dry? No? Yeah. That is why we have to tell a lot of jokes. Swamiji will tell a lot of jokes and stories to wake up the people. So I knew a lady, who is suffering from insomnia in Anekatti. So I would help her come to the lecture hall. Then she will come to the lecture hall, and then the moment Swamiji comes, sleep. So this is the benefit number 1 of a Vedanta class. Good sleep. Because somebody is speaking, and if the intellect is not prepared, it will switch off. And then you get it. Then Swamiji says, that is, let them enjoy the sleep without any tranquilizers and medicines. Natural sleep. That is also punyam. Punyam is another tukam. And that punyam, some of us are lacking here in this ashram. Including me. Somehow the nights are not very restful here. Yeah, then what? Nirvikalpe samadhau. Yeah? Nirvikalpe samadhau means, may I enjoy eventually nirvikalpa samadhi. Nirvikalpa samadhi is abiding in this knowledge. Let it be crystal clear, the Atma Tattvam. And let me have the clear discrimination between Atma and Anatma. That is the Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Then Tunga Tirang Karaja Vara Graha Vilasat Chakra Raja Sanastate. Sri Chakra Raja Simhasaneshwari. That is described here. Chakra Raja Sanasthe. Oh Devi, you are abiding in the Sri Chakra, the mystical symbol. Many people do Devi Upasana, no? And Devi is none other than Maya. In Vedanta, 2 words we should know, Brahma and Maya. Yeah, or Purushaha and Prakriti. Para, Apara. Yeah? Parameshwara, Parvati. And so this Sri Devi is none other than the power of the Lord. Yeah? So you are, in seated, or you are abiding in the, in this Sri Chakra. And where is that? You are in the in the Sri Chakra, in the sacred temple in Sringeri Kshetram, which is on the banks of Tungabhadra. Tunga Tirangkarajadvara Griha. In that temple, Vilasat, you're shining and seated on the Chakra Raja Samaste. Vidyam Shuddham Chabuddhim Kamalajadayitashtakam Session. So, Nirvikalpa Samadhi is, may I be absorbed in the Atma Swarupa. And so that does not mean that I will become inactive, like a mute statue. No. When the clarity is there that I don't really do anything. Nothing belongs to me. All that is here is Ishvara. That is the Nirvikalpa Samadhi in Vedanta. There are other great yogis. In fact, in Sringeri Kshetram, there are yogis who are absorbed in Samadhi for 2 days, 3 days. And some minimal physiological process will go on, but mind is completely switched off. Like we also have the Samadhi in deep sleep every day, right? But these yogis will have that kind of Nirvikalpa Samadhi. But here, the Vedanta Samadhi is Samadhi with open eyes. Even as I am seeing everything, Pashyan, Shinvan, Spishan, Zikran, Ashnan, Gachan, Shwapan, Shwasan, Naiva Kinjit Karomi Iti. Even as I am enjoying life, enjoying family life, eating, drinking, sleeping, eliminating, whatever, Naiva Kinjit Karomi Iti. I don't do anything. That means what? I have Purna Jnanam of Atma Tattvam. I am able to see very clearly with the Jnana Chakshu that Atma is a Karta and a Bhokta. But the moment I identify with Anatma, then there are pursuits and worry, anxiety, everything comes in. And that is why perhaps the most important thing is this morning meditation. Tata Smarana Stotram gives us the space between Atma, who I really am, Satchit Rupaha Atmanaha me, and Anatma that I am going to step into in a short moment after 8 a.m. when Rajas has entered the day. Then we all get busy. So then we are completely caught up in the roles. Yeah? And then sometimes hopelessly caught up in the Anatma world. But when I do regular meditation, I will always have Atma Tattvam in the background. This is who I really am. And Anatma is a play of the divine, and I joyfully undertake it. Yeah? So that is ends the Kamalajadayitashtakam, which covers all the 3 sadhanas, Karma Yoga, Upasana, Jnana Yoga, and completes the whole Jiva Yatra for us. The Jiva Yatra that began at birth, yeah, and which culminates in moksha. Now, to conclude, let us chant all the 8 verses together, and then we conclude with the Swasti mantras. Om Shringakshma Brinnivase Shukhamugamunibhi Sevyamana Vipadme Swangachaya Vidhuta Mridakara Surarat Vahane Vaksavitri Shambhu Srinatha Mukhya Haravara Nikarai Modata Pujyamane Vidyam Shuddham Cha Buddhim Kamalajadayite Satvaram Dehi Mahyam Kalyadau Parvati Shakravara Suragana Prarthita Shaudavarma Pravalyam Metu Kamo Yadivara Vapusha Gatyam श्रुतिगुरुवचने श्वातरं भक्तिलाभ्यं देवाचार्यद्विजादिष्वभिर्निवहे तावकीनितान्तं विद्यां शुद्धां च बुद्धिं कमलजदयिते सत्वरं देहि मह्यं विद्यामुद्राक्षमाला दृढविलसत् पाणिपातो जजाले विद्यादानप्रवीणे जडबधिरमुखे योऽपि शीघ्रं न तेभ्यः कामादीनान्तरान् मत्सहचरिपुवरान् देवि निर्मूल्य वेगात् विद्यां शुद्धां च बुद्धिं कमलजदयिते सत्वरं देहि मह्यं कर्मसात्मोचितेषु स्थिरतरदृशनां देहदाढ्यं तदर्थं दीर्घं चायुष्यश्च त्रिभुवनविदितं पापमार्गाविरक्तिं सत्सङ्गं सत्कथाया श्रवणमसिता देवी दत्ता कृपाब्धे विद्यां शुद्धां च बुद्धिं कमलजदयिते सत्वरं देहि मह्यं मातस्वत्पादपद्मं न विविधकुसुमैः पूजितं जातु भक्त्या गातुं नैवाहमीशे जडमधिरलसः त्वद्गुणान् दिव्यपद्यैः मूके सेवाविहीनेऽप्यनुपमकरुणा अर्भकेण्डेव कृत्वा विद्यां शुद्धां च बुद्धिं कमलजदयिते सत्वरं देहि मह्यं शान्त्याद्या सम्पदो मे वितरशुभकरी नित्यतद्भिन्नबोधं वैराग्यं मोक्षवाञ्छाभिनैकदय श्रीवासेव्यमाने विद्यातीतादियोगी प्रवरकरसरो जातसम्पूजिताग्रे विद्यां शुद्धां च बुद्धिं कमलजदयिते सत्वरं देहि मह्यं विद्यां शुद्धां सच्चिद्रूपात्मनो मे श्रुतिमनननिधिध्यासनाभ्यासमातः सम्पाद्य स्वान्तमेतद्रुचियुतमनिशं निर्विकल्पे समाधौ तुङ्गातीराङ्गराजद्वरनृतविलसच्चक्रराजासनस्थे विद्यां शुद्धां च बुद्धिं कमलजदयिते सत्वरं देहि मह्यं विद्यां शुद्धां च बुद्धिं कमलजदयिते सत्वरं देहि मह्यं. So by the grace of Adi Guru Vidyadakshina Murti, by the grace of Devi Saraswati, and by the grace of Parama Pujya Swami Dayananda, we were able to complete the Kamalajadayitashtakam verses over the weekend. No? And we pray for the blessings. And I don't know if you read this initial letter of blessing by Paramarthananda. In the beginning, Kamalajadayitashtakam is a very beautiful prayer worth reciting every day at home, especially for a serious aspirant or mumukshu, because it is seeking blessings for everything, all the purusharthas. But let me clear Artha and Kama quickly and come to Dharma and Moksha. And yes, and and here, can you get me this book? One copy. Otherwise, okay. Just one. No, Swami Paramathananda, has talked about everything. I don't know what is left for him to talk about. So Swamiji has talked about all the 8 verses, Paramathananda, and we have all learnt in the Gurukulam as we studied there. These talks are a compilation of 8 or 9 talks given in Bangalore. And Dr. Padma, she went to the ashram in Bangalore and researched and got this book for us. So each of you will get the complete book as prasadam today. So we thank Dr. Padma for this nice donation of hers. No? And then all the some 8 alankaras are inside of Sharada Devi of Sringeri Kshetra. This we will get it later. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahivamisha Go Brahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyaha Prithvi Sasya Shalini Desho Yam Shobharanitaha Brahmana Santu Nirbhaya Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sargamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om.